You're on a hunt for love, or are you waiting for love to find you?
Love will come up by me when it's ready. I got things to do.
I want to know, why didn't you give up?
If I give up, I giving up on myself, and everything I have is gone. It's the wheel fall off.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of Crosstalk. Next to me, I have a young lady that I've known maybe for a few years, maybe a few plus, a couple more. Cherish, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, John.
How are you doing? You have that lovely smile I've known you for all this time.
Yeah, that's 2005. So
She dating him, hush up.
18 years and giving the order to know. But I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I love her, but the fact that you put the men numbers out there to the public. But I'm actually doing good as well. First of all, we can start on the fact that you're here still. You got your hair done, especially for today. So
Yes, I
can you
did.
do a little twirl, a little something. Yeah. She made it known that this hairstyle,
Right.
bad pick at the future man of her life. All right.
That really is that word, but
Because of that, we can change how it's time to start this very serious interview. So we can start on the topic of love. Cherish. What are your thoughts on love? Just on love.
got it, bro.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But honestly though, when it comes to love, one thing that I could really talk about is the love for self
Uh-huh.
and making sure that above all else, that you actually love yourself. Because at one point in time, I said with my friend, I was like, I really actually need to like and love myself despite whatever going on. Because like when times get hard and I look at myself, I gotta make sure like, oh, the person that I am is still very, very okay, and I don't have to worry about, when things get low. That I like, yeah, I don't want to take the easy way out, the hard way out. I just want to know like every decision that I made, that I actually love myself, because I know I have people that love me. I have parents, I got brothers, I got friends that become sisters. I got clients that, would sell a kidney for me.
Uh-huh.
So, I am surrounded by good love. Love that I can't forget, and on my hardest times that I am loved.
I'd literally say, like myself.
What?
That leads me now
Mhm,
into what is, I guess, a follow-up question.
mhm.
Because you went on the roundabout there with me. I like the answer that you gave, because honestly, that is exactly, you need
Yes.
that foundation
You feel
before you could actually put yourself out there for
Yeah.
you need that foundation in terms of that appreciation for yourself,
Yeah.
that love for yourself. So when you then, on the back of that, say then that you are outside of what is yourself, your foundation, you're on a hunt for love, or are you waiting for love to find you?
Love will come up by me when it's ready. I got things to do.
You got things to do.
I have things to do. I got business to run. I got things to do. I got things. I don't even know the things.
But love is to find you.
Yeah, love will find me when it's time is already for me to find some love.
Uh-huh.
Love's gonna come my way.
No problem.
I
I know you didn't see none of these questions coming, right? I know you didn't.
none of it. I didn't really think about it, but honestly, the truth is, I know a lot of people out there, in the same situation of finding themselves and finding, looking for love. I wasn't necessarily that I looking for love. I wasn't looking for love. I just saying that, right now I'm very satisfied. I'm very happy. I'm very, I'm thankful for, I'm thankful for the love that I am surrounded by. And when the other love comes, I can be fine. John, you're putting me out here, and then the people are gonna know. Oh my God.
No, they can know this is real life, I went through it is real life. When anyone's coming on my show,
I
coming from
understand.
real life. But no,
I understand.
because I can lead it back into know what
Yes.
you do, which is your business as an
Yes.
entrepreneur.
Yes, yes.
You think that journey of putting yourself out there in entrepreneurship might have made it a little more challenging because of, having to focus on getting your baby out there?
I don't know that. I know that you can be as a business owner, you can be very hyper focused. You can, a lot of things will fall by the wayside. And even as I say, like, because I have good friends as well too, that may have fall by the wayside, and I had to like check myself and be like, you know, I got to spend a little bit more time with my friends, or I got to spend a little bit more time with my family and stuff like that. Granted, I mean, they were looking, or they probably are thinking about it or stuff like that, but when you take stock of, you know, all that you have going on around you, you realize, you know, some things may fall by the wayside. Some things may, you know, some things may, and not just fall by the wayside, you take it for granted. You take people for granted. You take opportunities for granted. And, you know, you always say that you have people around, but honestly, you can expect people to be always around when you kind of focus on something, because honestly, I don't think I could have had my business without the support of my family or without the support of my friends. You know, people like, oh, I got a business and my friends don't support. Honestly, all of my friends don't support. They true and true, I can say that. Even if it's, and I don't even think about it as I'm buying, but people like checking in and see how business going and stuff like that. I can say 100% of my friends have supported my business in ways that, you know, I would never thought of. People coming to help me at public shops, you know, people coming to my business, so probably buy a small thing, but they just never talked to me for a little while. So honestly, I can say yes. For me, I'm a person that get hyper focused and say like, and this is a mistake I've always been making, is I could do this when X happening, or I could do this when when I finish something out. I can say for sure like that is a problem, because what I have learned in recent years is that life goes on anyway, and time goes on anyway, and that is like one of my main mottos in life. No, time goes on anyway, and if you decide like, okay, I can put aside this until XYZ time, 10 years on the down the road, because as I said, this year it's 5 years since I started my business, and when I started my business on day one, I didn't say that this is 5 years of I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where time will go, but time goes anywhere, and you have to live well that you do everything else, whatever with business and stuff like that. Because only recently I realized I was an adult, I don't want to, because time went by. Time went long, and just the other day, I was at Queen's College, holding the steps to get to my desk on the door. And nobody here said, don't talking about business that even at that age, at 12 years old, I would have never think that at 30 years old, I'd be saying, yeah, I got my own business. You know, like, time goes by. 18 years old.
Moving on.
Time goes by.
First of all, congrats on making it 5 years.
Thank you.
Yeah. You were the same when that all started. And for those who are wondering now, Shades Essentials.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this skincare, beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flawless beauty, you know?
That's right.
But we're going to skip past the whole beginning story, you know, all the niceties, you know, that kind of stuff. I want to get down into the tears of it all.
Yes.
You know, because that is a big part of entrepreneurship that a lot of people avoid, because everybody's here, you know what, I got my own time, maybe on decisions, but they don't see the tears behind the product or behind the mission.
Right.
So first of all, how many times have you cried in your business?
So many times to count. I haven't cried for the year so far.
It's only January,
but we good. Too many times to count. I ain't got enough figures and tools. I probably got enough here on my head, but I cried. I remember sitting down at work and nobody was coming in. I mean, like, I got customers but for a week straight, like, it was like $0 or 0 cents. And I cried and was like, oh, I can't turn on my AC this week. I told my man, you know what? I got buy a fan, I got to drop my AC, because, things are adding up. Things are adding up. Well, honestly, but the truth is, I wasn't putting enough effort. I thought that the word I put in before would, make up for all the, I wanted just to do it up. I just want eventually just not work. But I sat down there and I cried. And I can't believe that I put myself out here and so many people know, so many people see, and I got shut down this place. And it's not to say that money wasn't coming in, but there were too many days where I went from, I feel as though when I walk into the bank, like I got a lot of different ways to come to pennies. And even when I still have support, I still can find, get money from my parents and stuff like that. And I stifle from my parents because I know people don't have that type of support or backing when it comes to business, because at the end of the day, like, when things done, like, you gotta shut down and go, and you got nowhere to go. You got an apartment, you pay for bike, I let them my parents. Oh, so that yeah. Even though I say since I don't want to get rid of me, I'm here to stay until But I cry many times. Customers not coming, or customers saying they're coming, they don't come, or I'm making a product and I can't figure out how to make the product, or I can't figure out how to make a bar soap. I could not figure out for the life of me how to make a bar soap. And
bar?
Yeah, you know how you mix the sodium, you like the sodium hydroxide and the oil and stuff.
I know what it's mixed.
But yeah, so the two components, they got oil, they got sodium hydroxide and water, and it has a process called saponification, and it comes together, you make soap.
Big word.
And the thing about it is, it was the most basic thing that everybody was doing. Okay, and when I tell you that I couldn't make that, I just said to myself, I don't think I ever be able to make soap. And this is like 2 or 3 years into my business, right? And I was making it. I was using another easy process. I said, I gotta do the hard way and stuff like that. And when I took everybody pounds and pounds of oil, and a bottle of oil is cheap. So, that was tears to me as well. And I said to myself, I was a chemist. Like, what's the problem? But I also tried to realize that in my head, I separated my chemistry background from my business. And I was like, this, I didn't want it was a church. We don't combine the two. Don't ask me why, because it makes more sense. And I say, once I realize who I yes, I'm a chemist, and I should know how to do this, and they can take time to research and figure it out. I figured, well, let me tell you, tears I put in it. I was so sad. I said, I see other people over here doing so when I come in. But, eventually, that was one of the things that I cried about. That was one of the things I cried about. And then like, you're doing this and you're making money, and then you still got no money. What was that? Like, and then we live in Barbados. Where taxes and duties are we gotta exist knowing that that is a thing. I remember I was talking to my accountant, and she was like, the majority of your profit are going to taxes and duties. And I said to myself, well, it was gonna make sense, because I ain't getting there, nothing else. Nothing else not happening, nothing else. If there's anybody out there that ready to give me the free concessions, call me. But no, I mean, yes, I know there are ways to get it done. But geez, all better not having money and being in this, and people seeing you ask your business story, and in back in your head, I was saying to myself, well, I could do that building, I go and sleep. And I had to say, yeah, business going so good, customers coming, everything blessed, everything going well. Really and truly, I got kind of sit down now to figure out how to get into this. But honestly, part of it was my mistake. Like, I wasn't doing, on TV we would watch and we would see an ad and be like, oh yeah, I want to buy that and stuff like that. I wasn't advertising myself. I wasn't, because I'm really afraid. Like, even this was a huge thing for me. Cause I hate putting myself out there. Like, I hate people knowing that I exist. So you can know my business as this. Oh, you get love. I don't know. That is like, yeah, I ain't really gonna say all that. But I don't want people know that I exist. I know it's a conundrum. But I don't want people to know I exist. I want people to know that my business exists.
Fair enough.
And that is it. That is it. So having to, advertise and do lives, I have not done Instagram lives for almost 2.5 years because of my fear of being in front of a camera. So even down at Equitable, they was like, she's on, but it's like, all I gotta do is go in front of the camera and talk. I was like, I know we're talking about, no way, can't tell me that I don't know what we're talking about. You get what I'm saying? But still in the back of my head is, somebody can see me, or somebody can, So that, I cry about everything I could cry about in business, I cry about in business. I even say that don't even make sense. I cry about in business. Because honestly, and also too, I'm just a scientist. And then the business side of it is just, it's very scary things for people to come out, you go to school and because as I said, when I started at secondary school or something, I never said I would have been an entrepreneur. That was the furthest thing from my mind. Like, as I said earlier, who will tell me to work for myself? Who will give me permission to go and work for myself? You get what I'm saying? And so the business side of stuff, I try to do it all by myself, but that's a very scary thing. All the numbers, I could add, I could code and stuff like that. But when I come and say I'm doing profits now and I said myself, seriously, we're making sense. I might even cover my overhead myself. I'm not crazy with that too, but one thing I've learned is reaching out for help. And I reach out for help and I get help with it. So, I try to use a lot of people that want to keep to me or I went school with and stuff like that to help me progress and stuff. Because honestly, in entrepreneurship, one thing is you can't do it by yourself. You really can't do it by yourself. And it could be a very lonely world if you decide to do it by yourself. That's the truth.
No problem. No. It said a lot there. And don't worry, you're supposed to say a lot on my show. But there's something in particular that you said that I want to take you back to it. You were looking for the money to come in, but you were not putting in the effort.
Right.
What was the moment that, one, you realized that you actually had to tell yourself that you were not working hard enough? And two, what were the steps you took after that?
Somebody had to tell me that I wasn't working hard enough. For me to realize, I could do a lot more, And it's hard because you already, I wasn't working hard enough to get my business out there. But to me, the products, I was putting in the time. But to get it out there, I was saying to myself, people were coming before and I was making money and stuff like that. So what I got to do, what I got to do anything else. And it was hard because, it's supposed to do no, like I doing what's supposed to do no. But once I realized and once the person that explained to me, you got to do ads, lots of. And the first one that started to me was when I did a competition with BADC. It was, you got to run an ad, even if it's just $50 a month and stuff like that. And then that thing is start and your boyfriend there. When you said, I was like, oh, that's so simple. But, what way I was like, I didn't know on Instagram you can do before and after pictures like that because then, you can be selling a lie. But I'm not selling a lie Instagram. I tell you the truth. My customers are satisfied. They are glowing. They have healthy, glowing skin. So, I took the steps in terms of, getting reviews from customers, because I was also, as much as my clients come and tell me I was still the first I'm going to ask and be like, oh, you can say this about me, you could tell the truth. You can tell the truth. I asked him to tell the truth, but you're telling the truth, but then at the same time, I don't know. As I said, putting myself out there and putting myself in a position to ask people because as much as my customers come to me, when they talk to me, I tell my customers to become my friends. I sometimes just feel so like I'm a perfect stranger to them. And I don't feel like sometimes I don't feel connected. Like I could go and be like, yeah, chummy. And then I had an experience one time where I thought me and the client were good. I know like best friends and stuff like that. But we didn't. I think we had like a bit of miscommunication. And then I realized again in the back of my head, I was, you know what? I got to remember that these people are perfect strangers to me and I'm a perfect stranger to them. And I can't, the way how I would have a conversation, on the phone, it may not translate well. So that was one of the things as well, too. A great client, lovely girl. And when I look back on it, I could have, done the conversation different. So that's the thing that's on my mind. So I would go and I would ask a question. You could do a review for me. You could say, and I was like, yeah. I didn't want to tell a long review. I was like, geez, I'd rather get all this crap out in the camera. I really appreciate it. But, I made those steps in terms of then going into Canva and then doing weeks and weeks of content and, just trying to schedule content and stuff like that. So I did those things and then I started to, pay the money on Instagram. That was going to pay 17.5% on top of what we run for the ad for tax to go to. I just thought you should know that. So you paying $30 US, you actually pay $35.25. Ask me how I know that because it's $1 a day. It's $1 US a day, and then so imagine 2%. We don't gotta pay 2% on top of all of that. Anyways, the point is, I did what I had to do. I run my ads and I tried to, send out, I did email marketing as well too. And I tried to be more active and present on social media because I had to say, when businesses are going good, I will hype on social media. Like, I would just be like, I ain't posting, I ain't doing nothing. But no, I even forget after last, I forgot, I was like, oh, sure, I had an ad running. So now it's just, running ads and, making people more aware of my ads, going to more events and pop-up shops. And because even though I didn't want another thing, going to pop-up shops and people see me, oh my goodness. Like, yes, you might probably see me later.
Oh, you doing, sweetie?
Yeah.
You're like that little bastard. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you would never think, like, you would never think, like, that I am not shy. I could talk my mom could do road. But I could talk can't do. But again, it ran for the first time. And I mean, yeah, I guess some people are, but then I just was like, oh my word, in the back of my head, just like, because I am not an introvert, but for some reason, like, I just like, all right, girl, put it together. But, really putting myself out there is that thing. But, doing it on social media, being active on social media and, going to events, because I went to CMS and I met the Prime Minister, I met the President, and I'm hoping them as kids girl. So now to bring that up. Because you never know. You never know. I know all other schools that possibly, they're going to, I feel as though, that should help me in some form of fashion. But, also too, like, that helps me to remember, like, I've done a lot and I've experienced a lot and I've met a lot of people and I can't forget anything, because once things get, like, real fast, so you just tend to forget what you've done, who you are, where you've been. And everything is good to do in that. And then you're like, oh my goodness, let me take a breath. And then you remember. I don't know what the initial question was, but I hope I answered.
You answered it, no way. But no, somebody's like, dig deep into the soul, right?
Yes.
Excavate the chest.
Yes.
No. You talked about the tears, you talked about, I asked the moment that somebody had to tell you ain't doing enough and you made steps to do things differently.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know, why didn't you give up?
Because I ain't got no choice. Like, I would say back to, I don't know who told me to do this, how I get here, but I am not a person to ever give up. I've never given up on anything. That's the truth. Like, when I think about, say, like, the other day I had to change a tire in pouring rain. And when the point tire, they said it was flat, and the other side had a nail in it. And I said to myself, I cannot believe this. Like, I said to myself, I do all of this, and it's like, a guy friend came and got to tell you and started doing stuff like that. But after that situation, as I was going home, I said to myself, you know what? I've never given up, and I don't have it in my head. I can't. There's no other way. Like, I can't see any other thing outside of continuing. Like, if I give up, I give up on myself, and everything I have is gone. Like, I can't think of any other option but to continue because what happened, something that happened 5 years ago and would have caused me to give up, my past self looking forward to now, like, this situation resolved. Like, everything always works out for me. Like, God always works everything out for me. And within the last year, I've seen it done like that because at the end of the day, like, if I don't got the money gonna come. Customers gonna come. Some business will call and say, it always works. So I said to myself, like, even if I need $10,000 right now, the $10,000 will come in so far of passion. That's a real ring now. I don't know what to say.
Cherish want $10,000, right, somebody?
But there was a time where I needed $2,000, and within, like, but even time I had the $2,000 without doing much. So I said, like, I have no choice but to give up because at the end of the day, everything gonna work out. But hook up by crook, it gonna work out. Even if it work out at the 11th hour, 11:59, it gonna work out. I end up on planes, and I don't even know how I get on the plane to begin with. To get paid for on 2 occasions. I said to myself, it doesn't make sense. Like, I should be off my plan. But I have no choice but to give up. Like, God is too good for me to be down and be like, you know what, let me just throw my hands in the air and go on about my business. It has always, because when I look back and I see how it's always worked out, even though like I got situations going on, even if I'm 97 sites in my bank account, it gonna work out. It gonna always work out. So I have no, I in my back of my head, giving up is not an option anymore. Before, when I had to turn off my AC, I was like, let me probably can't give up on this. But now, I'll take too hard for me to turn off my AC. So everything has always worked out, and it continues to work out. God has always sent me people. God has always sent me money. God has always sent me solutions. It has always worked. So I've been. That's why, like, if anybody would plan to give up right now, don't give up, because it's gonna work out. Somebody's gonna come, like strangers that I've encountered, to help me to do things, and then they disappear after. I just like, it always work out. God is always good. It always work out. It can make a way. I ain't stressing myself. And I say sometimes I just be like, am I a little bit too delusional? I say no, but probably it's I faithful. You know, like, not delusion, it's faith, because I going on the fact of what has happened before, and I ain't got no choice. If I give anybody when my client forget to use on the face, you know, like, somebody out there people need my products. My products have changed lives. They have changed my life. And if I give up now, I feel in my customers. I feel in myself, but they at least 1,000 people that I've interacted with, that I've, have some sort of impact on. And, I would have impacted their lives in the way that they encounter people and talk to people. So it's not just me that need this money, but it's also my customers that need hope. I want my customers to regain hope and confidence in their skin. And if I lose hope and confidence in myself and all that God has given me, like, I feel in too many people. I feel in people that I haven't met yet. And I feel in people that I've been given the responsibility to. So I can't get up. I got a choice but to keep going. It's the wheels fall off or until otherwise.
So, wrapping up now. I take into what I think in my head is my final question for you. What is your theme for this year?
My theme for this year is a positive, faithful mindset. In terms of, it may be challenging, it may be difficult, but God has done it for me already, and He can do it for me again. And once I remain positive, knowing that everything will work out, that the next step, the way is already made for me. I just need to get on that path. Like, I don't know with nothing, like, I come to the point of, it's gonna be okay. And I said, some people may say it's delusion, but I say it's faithfulness, because everything worked out before, and it's gonna work out again. So I ain't really got stress. I ain't really got to worry myself. I just need to prepare myself, do what I gotta do, and keep it pushing, because as I said last year, I get on the playing 4 threes. I don't know where it was going or coming, but being able to be faithful and say, you know what, everything will work out. The next step, I just gotta do my part, step, be faithful, and go on my business. I can be good, and may not giving up, or may not being negative, or may not being unfaithful could help somebody else, because this entrepreneurship journey is not, it's not for the weak, and it's not for everybody. It's not trying to for me. Like, I'm trying to tell you. And I also need to see people I got friends and they see them with children. I can't believe that there's who y'all get children to these days. So they see the same with me. It's the same with me. You don't know, but I am thankful, as I said, positive, thankful, faithful mindset, because if you, like, even when I got my mind slip a little bit, I could get a little negative, like, when I get to the point of everything recognizing myself grow, you could at least be happy and thankful and cheerful and positive, knowing that everything would have worked out anyway. Because look, we get here, but we get here miserable. I could have get here happy. You know what I'm saying? I could have get here happy. I could have get here thankful. I could have get here in peace. But no, I got to go and tell everybody sorry for being miserable. But I tell myself sorry, because, girl, I tell God sorry, because we you doing it? We you stop upset with God for? We you stop? Because everything we're going is. So I really put out for everybody else too. Just be fearful. Everyone call it delusion. Just be delusional. But if like the world against you right now, like everything you feel against you right now, like honestly, a year later from now, you can look back on this situation and it can be so minuscule because that has happened to me. That like for now, like this year, the last year, like I had to say to myself, like when I look back on it, and I was ready to like just try everything to win. No, looking back on it, I could have really say or behave like, all right, next day I ain't gonna be worried about this. But even though I delusional or even though like my faithfulness may seem like a little bit of arrogance, to some people, honestly, it has worked out. Yeah, it's worked out and it will always work out because at the end of the day, my business is going forward, my relationships with my family and friends are going forward, and that's because I having a good positive mindset and all that. It's all gonna work out and they're gonna be all right. Because right now, compared to all these things that have happened within the last 5 years of my business, and this last year of my life, I am okay. And right now, I can sit down and say that I am extremely happy. I can't say so like February, last year February, all the way to the end of the year, I could not say like I'm happy. I mean, I have moments where I for sure knew I was happy, but everything else was laying bothering me. But being able to sit here and be happy and say that I'm happy, even though like there's some uncertainties of business, I could say happy. I am very, very, very happy because how my business was last year February, how my business is now January. No, it's good. It is good because I know that I have clients to go back to after vacation. I have businesses to go back to after vacation. Everything is okay. I'm okay. I'm going to 97 cents right now. But I know that I ain't going to 97 cents at the end of the week.
97 cents, almost $1.
Almost $1. It's almost $1. I can't.
Something wrong out for you, man. I got $1. They got about what said, but 97 cents is $1. $1.
Yeah, I can't catch your bus, but it's gonna be
going up on the back.
No, and then no, my nails are right here, girl. You know that was point to be talking like that. No, that is not becoming. But it's not gonna work out. But anyway, something's gonna work out. We are gonna be okay.
It's right. But anyways, I only need one more thing from you now. Right? Look at that camera. See, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, yo, there.
Come on, away.